Mokua.
Yes.
In your opinion, what's the end game for Sifuna in these coming elections?
Sifuna is a very energetic young man, a student of Baba. In fact, the best student. When I look at all other politicians who have been with the Baba, especially this younger generation, I think he's the best politician or maybe best student of the Baba out of all those others that have been close to Baba.
Oh.
So Edwin Sifuna,
Yeah.
I'm saying is the best based on the messaging that he has. Most of us young people used to love Raila Amolo Odinga.
Yeah.
Not basically because he was mzee. You could hear words like democracy.
Yeah.
You could hear words the freedom of speech, the constitution. Hear things like infrastructure. His mind was not tribal based.
No.
It was something to do with the well-being of the common mwananchi.
Yeah.
And it was more of about constitution. So I think Edwin Sifuna mastered that particular language. And I think it has enabled him to move to this extent right now in terms of from stage 1 to where he is right now when it comes to the political levels.
Yeah.
Now, Sifuna is one of the luckiest, youngest politicians we have in this country because he has gotten to have what you call a national outlook very fast.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
He came up pretty good and quick fast.
There are politicians who are known. Babu Owino is known.
Yeah.
Politicians are known across. But that person who can be considered as a presidential candidate within the shortest time possible
It's Sifuna.
is Sifuna. There's a way he's accepted across.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, when it comes to his end goal or end game in terms of politics, Edwin Sifuna, he can go for presidency. But there are things that he must have for him to go for the presidency. One, he needs money.
Yeah, thanks.
He needs money because our Kenyan presidential campaign has been raised. I mean, the financial muscles that someone needs to be at that level where you need to be a serious presidential candidate. Because of the previous politicians, the bar has been raised very high.
Yeah.
These people have to really work very hard and get enough money. It's billions of money that are used during the campaigns. And the Kenyan culture has turned out to be very rotten.
Yeah.
Where people want to be paid to attend rallies, paid to listen to someone.
Paid to vote.
Yes, paid to vote. Like we have reached a point where we have actually lowered ourselves that much. For us to take this country to another step, we have to get that money first. But although there are so many other Kenyans who have decided that despite of what is happening right now, the hardships in life, we can still go to rallies without being paid. We can still vote in good leaders without being paid. Those people are there. But also now there's some logistics. You need to fuel your cars. You need to have a team. You need to have a secretariat. People need to be paid for the next 1 year salary. You need to have uniform, branding and stuff. You get? So these people need to prepare very well for money. So Edwin Sifuna has to put that fact on board. Number 2, Edwin Sifuna is very lucky that the Luyas are accepted naturally. Nobody right now can tell you something negative about Luyas.
Yeah, sure.
You can't tell me that a Luya is proud. A Luya somewhere probably is a thief. Rarely can you hear such kind of things. A Luya has such a national acceptance, which is okay. That's why Mudavadi, despite looks like he doesn't know what he's doing, people just love him.
Yeah.
You get the point? Now, Sifuna comes from a strong base of about 4 million votes. If he gets some injection of about 3 million votes, Sifuna is good to go for presidency. So when it comes to mathematics, the arithmetics of 2027, Sifuna has numbers.
So what do you think about the injection of numbers? What can he pull to make sure he's in a safer side?
Good question. He has to look to the Mount Kenya region. In this current generation, these current times, for you to win an election in this country, you must face the mountain.
Yeah, you must face the mountain.
And Mount Kenya plus, Mount Kenya plus Western Kenya, those are big numbers that William Ruto cannot afford. Mount Kenya does not only bring numbers on board. These people have the spirit to vote.
Yeah.
There are people who turn out to vote. There are people with the numbers. Luos here have 2.7 million votes.
But Nyanza's are all large numbers.
But let's check the turnout. Let's check the turnout in 2022. Raila got 68%. Where was the 40% or less? Where was that particular percentage? Raila needed 250,000 to beat William Ruto. But Luo Nyanza did not give Raila Amolo Odinga 700,000 votes. So meaning, if Luo Nyanza could have woken up like Mount Kenya, as we speak today, Raila could be the president. Or probably if he could have died, may God forbid, Martha could be the president of the Republic of Kenya. But because of the low spirit of participating in voting, Luo Nyanza did not give Raila Amolo Odinga the leadership. Mount Kenya is unique. Those people can vote and vote again. So if we don't beat William Ruto in the first round, Mount Kenya is assured they can wake up again and vote
the next time.
But in Kisii here, or maybe other parts of this country, I don't think that we have that spirit where people can wake up and vote. You've seen in Mount Kenya where people are on the queue eating githeri.
The githeri man incident.
You've had people being taken out of hospitals to come and vote. And there's a friend of mine who called me a certain time and told me the wife was in Nairobi hospital. She was sick. She went and requested the doctors, kindly give me my wife to go and vote and I'll bring her back. They discharged her to go vote, then get readmitted. Clearly indicating that the Mount Kenya people have a certain interest on leadership, which brings some spirit of voting. That's why Sifuna, if he combines with the Central Kenya, those are the best numbers.
And so the Central Kenya people should embrace the same culture of voting.
Yes. Sifuna also has another strength. Who hates Sifuna?
Nobody.
And who can't work with Sifuna?
Anybody can.
Right now as we speak, if Kalonzo is sincere enough, he should step down for Sifuna. If Kalonzo is sincere that he wants change in this country, he should step down for Sifuna.
Well, that's an idea.
He can say, Sifuna, tosha. Baba said Kibaki tosha and he died without being a president, but he's a hero. He can wake up in the morning and say, Sifuna, tosha. Who will say no?
Nobody.
If we get the 3 million from Kamba, Central gives you 7 million. Sifuna comes with 4 million. Tell me what will happen in this country.
We're standing at 14. That's the...
William Ruto will go home very early in the morning. So we only need... Sifuna needs finance. He needs the numbers and some goodwill. Some leader. Matiang'i can say Sifuna tosha, but it's not effective.
Someone to put
Matiang'i is only effective at the ballot. If he's at the ballot, people are going to vote for him and they want change. That one people will vote for him. But Matiang'i endorsing someone, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Because it does not have the numbers. I guess we are just 1.5 million or something. So we don't have such much influence when it comes to the political terrain of numbers. But Kalonzo, if he wakes up in the morning and says, Sifuna tosha, that is it. So the numbers tick. Goodwill tick. Now, if you also look at, Sifuna was close to Baba.
Yeah, so much.
And people are talking about Baba. If we really want Baba's spirit to be awake and help us change this country, then look at Sifuna. You get the point?
I'm getting.
Now, this young man needs to put together his mind. Whatever he says, it becomes something like Kenyans are liking it. Because if you also say something consistently and it is not new, people get bored. So he needs to package himself better every day, because that's how politics is. For you to be relevant, you need to package yourself well. If you remember Raila Amolo Odinga, towards an election, he's bringing something like he's doing majadiliano. He moves from one county to the other. Kuchukua maoni ya wananchi. Unasikia aje? He goes to 47 counties kuchukua maoni. Aya, alafu anasema atatangaza. Alafu namsikia Kasarani anatangaza.
Finally,
na hapo hajaanza campaign. You get the point? That's political branding. Aya, you had the BBI. BBI was also a way to revive Raila Amolo Odinga to get the Mount Kenya support. So basically, he needs to also put himself together well and ensure that he's branding himself.
Yeah, he needs to.
But there's an enemy in the room. When William Ruto lost Central Kenya, he had to calculate, where do I get the numbers to replace Central Kenya?
Western.
So he targeted the young tribes, the small tribes, plus Western Kenya. So if there's a threat to William Ruto, it is Sifuna. That figure that will unite Western Kenya.
Because that's his backyard.
That is his backyard. That's why he has Atuoli, he has Wetangula, he has Mdavadi, he has all top leaders of Western Kenya, plus some number of MPs, and he also has people who have money, billionaires. Like Atuoli, these people are billionaires. They can bankroll his campaign. And there's a lot of poverty in the Western Kenya region. So they want to take advantage and give people money to vote. Just like they did in Malava. Malava people are given mattresses, mukate, soda, and plus money. So they want to take that advantage and get votes from the Western Kenya region. The only problem right now, they don't have the people. You get? Sifuna is with the people, Natembea, but they have the other things. You get? So we are waiting to see in 2027 what game they're going to play. But if Sifuna is at the ballot, nobody can be able to change the direction of Western Kenya region. If Sifuna will be at the ballot. Why am I saying so? Sifuna is the luckiest politician to get a top leader from Western Kenya saying, Sifuna waenda nje, nyumbani nimeshikilia. That is George Natembea. Natembea told Sifuna, hapa nyumbani niache, achie ground. Wewe enda nje tafuta nini? Kura. To get such a person in these current times, it's not easy.
It's so difficult.
It's not easy.
So difficult.
So that's why I'm saying Sifuna is the luckiest politician. He just needs to put himself together and also get the people around him. But I'm happy the team he has. Orengo is there. Babu Wino is there. Young people, Nyonka is there.
He's
young
backed
people,
by very influential people.
Yeah, and it's composed of many people.
Yeah.
It's not just lawyers. In fact, how many lawyers are there?
No, it's only
a few.
It's only a few.
A few. So you can count. Actually, there are a few. Plus the MPs. But the main ones are not lawyers. He clearly has a very good, nice team that can be able to propel him politically. He just needs to package himself well so that those people might be thinking that Sifuna is immature. He's still young. They start seeing some leadership. And the packaging comes from consultation and what he says. Consultation and what he says. So that when someone listens to him, you say, kijana anaongea kama mzee. I think this is the leader we want. I think that can help him. And I'm one of the people actually who is advocating for Sifuna to be at the ballot. If we don't have someone from Western Kenya as opposition, then Ruto is going to take the Western Kenya votes. Again. So we'd rather have Sifuna take the votes. Ruto not to have the votes. You get? Than not having a candidate from Western, then the votes go to who?
To William Ruto.
You get the point? So if we have Sifuna from Western Kenya, Sifuna can be able to ensure that William Ruto does not get those votes. Even if he campaigns in Western Kenya alone, let him campaign. Then we don't have 50+1. Then in the 50+1, they combine. That's how they hand over. So in a nutshell, Sifuna is a very formidable leader and he can go far. He just needs to package his messaging. That's where I have a problem. So that whenever he has an interview, what is he telling people? Does he seem to be emotional? You know, Kenyans like calm people, but bold. Is he emotional? Is he saying sense? Is he going to change anything? The youth, are they getting what they want to hear from a leader of that caliber? So Sifuna needs to package himself on messaging alone. That's it.